Hello. Hello, beautiful TERFs and trans folks. To the boys over there, women don't have willies. Men don't have vaginas. Dean Laidley is a man. Teddy Cook is a woman. Roxy, Jason, Tickle is a man and a pervert. Riley Dennis to the New South Wales Judiciary and the New South Wales Stasi Police is a man. Hannah, Jason, what's his name? Callum Mounsey is a man. William Thomas is a man. Julia Gillard, we don't know. She's a traitor to her sex, that's for sure, along with the Gender Discrimination Commissioner, Dr. I'm an Idiot, Anna Cody. She's a doctor. She may be a doctor, but she's not a real one. I'm a man, Khalif. He's a man, he's a bastard, and he's an assaulter of women. I can't remember this dude's name, but he crushed the Pacific weightlifting women who deserve to get gold, silver and bronze, but were enabled by the hideous, contemptuous Olympic Committee in allowing him to participate, and all the rest of you cowardly politicians, cowardly experts, cowardly elites, and cowardly people who know it's wrong and yet won't say anything. And yet, this morning I went to Mass. I'm a Catholic, and I lit a prayer for all those women that can't speak because they'll lose their jobs because of these pricks over there. Women's rights are human rights. Ugh, they're just bastards. All right, you can read this now. One more thing. This is Hannah Mounsey, very famous if you're in TERF world. This lady looking at him, amazed that she's having to play against this 6'2" hulking man. We are all 44. So at Mass this morning, I lit a candle for the women who have stood up in this fight. Sal Grover, Maura Deeming, Kirralie Smith, Dr. Gillian Spencer, who on Friday received a notice of termination from the cowards in Queensland's Health. Maura Deeming, Sue Elliott, Dr. Jereth Cock. Funnily enough, he is a man who was recently deregistered from being a doctor because he liked a Babylon Bee article that said I'll quote this, the Chinese military are getting trained in using pronouns against the US military. It's a winner. So a Chinese military to just shoot wrong pronouns at American soldiers. The Australian Human Rights Alliance is representing so many of these people. Dr. Cock, Dr. Gillian Spencer, Biddy O'Loughlin I also said a prayer for, and Graham Linehan, who was outrageously arrested by 5 armed police at Heathrow Airport days before he was to face the boot of the state in the Court of England because he dared to stand up for women against a cretinous man. To the politicians I say shame on you who know what is true and yet you won't stand up. You are shameful. Katie Gallagher, whoever she is minister for, because she's certainly not minister for women, doesn't know what one is. I don't really care about her because she's lost. She's lost to the ideology. The ones I care about are women like Susan Ley, who 2 weeks ago stood before hundreds of Liberal National Party women, and when asked, does she think that women include men, she said, and this is a direct quote, "I believe women are biological." Hundreds of Liberal National women spontaneously erupted in applause that went on. But of course, there's always a but with these cowardly politicians. But you see, she listens to her children and their friends, and everyone should be comfortable in going around as they are. And that was it. She knows it's wrong. She knows sex is biological. She knows her own vulnerabilities and her children, and yet she won't stand up.
Lay out now.
And I want Ley to stay and as the first female leader of the Liberal Party actually advocate for women and girls' rights. You coward, Suzanne, stand up. The time is now. 2 years ago, Easter Saturday, I was baptised and confirmed into the Catholic Church. This morning I went to Mass, and as I said, I lit a candle and I prayed for all the women in particular, all the women, gosh, the women that are oppressed by the state, who have the boot, the noose around them where they can't talk in their employment, they can't say anything. The women who enter the toilets and see a man and they're scared to say something. I watched Megyn Kelly's show, her live show, when it was still thought that Charlie Kirk would survive the assassin's bullet. And just after it was announced that he had succumbed to the wound, the horrible bullet death, Father Mike Schmidt, who you'll find him on all your favourite podcasts, runs a podcast called Bible in a Year. And she interviewed him, and he said, when she said, "I feel anger and I know it's not right. I have deep, deep anger." And he said to her that the proper human response to evil is anger. The proper response to evil is anger. If I can look evil, look at suffering, look at senseless, savage death, the Catholic children praying at Mass and being shocked by a trans-infected man. If we can look at Charlie Kirk being killed as he was answering a question on trans violence, on the very murder of those Catholic children, and not experience anger, my metric is off. But he went on to say that anger, if improperly directed, leads to bitterness and resentment. It becomes concrete around our feet, miring us in bitterness and resentment. But if you get through that concrete, if you get over the weight and take it for action, then you direct that anger to a good and proper and just purpose. Jesus got angry at suffering, at people that would not do anything. And we are angry, but we are directing it to a proper, just, holy purpose. And we will not give up. I have fire under my feet, not concrete weighing me down in bitterness and despair and resentment. I fight for my children, my daughters, and I won't give up. And to the New South Wales Attorney General that said that if I pray over my daughters, if they're infected by this trans ideology and think that they were born a boy, I will pray. I will pray to stop the virus infecting them, and I will do it out in public and be arrested for it. Shame on you to direct Catholics, to direct evangelicals, to direct any religious person of faith, a person of faith, to pray over their children. Shame on you, you cretinous, cowardly man. And to Graham Linehan, thank you for standing up for women and girls and telling us that we can punch a man in the balls if he's in our daughters or our change rooms or toilets. And if I could, I would. But I can't because I'm a woman. So to the men Men, where are you? Stand up. Protect your daughters, protect your wives, protect your mothers. Even if you don't have any more of them, you don't be a coward. Stand up and be a man. We all know that weak men lead to hard times and hard times. And strong men create good times. Create good times for women and girls. Charlie Kirk said when people stop talking, really bad stuff happens. When marriages stop talking, divorce happens. When civilization stops talking, civil war ensues. When you stop having a human connection with someone you disagree with, it becomes a lot easier to want to commit violence against that group. I don't have any intent of violence against that group. I want them to embrace the bodies that they were born in and to turn away from the evil with which they've been infected. John Newman, I want to get his name right, he wrote Amazing Grace. Faith's Review and Expectation was the original poem, and I'd like to read a couple of stanzas. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, now I see. Thank you.